Are you guys ready for more comedians? Are you ready? This guy, he's been out in the cold for several hours over the last couple days to get one table in here. But he's gonna do some time for us. So give it up for Bear Love, everybody.
Hey, for the record, Dylan, it's 2. That's my people. Yes, I was in front of Safeway today. Yes, I was the one passing out flyers out there by Safeway. I appreciate you guys for coming. Who was the one who gave me a Pop-Tart because they thought I was homeless? I appreciate you. Blueberry's my favorite. And I look young, but I come from a different time. I've had a beeper in my day. And it wasn't even to sell weed yet. It was so my mom could tell me to come home. I knew they were tracking devices from the beginning. I come from a different time. I saw Blockbuster get put out of business by Netflix. I saw one of my favorite, Toys R Us, get put out of business by Amazon. I saw heroin get put out of business by fentanyl. I come from a time where you could find a mystery bag of powders on the barroom floor and go home and have a good night. Nowadays, you have to know chemistry to take that cocaine home. I didn't come from free love like the hippies, but I at least came from mystery bag of powders is okay. But a hippie feels safe in Denver because you guys went to legalize pot. Kind of put me out of a job, though. Nobody tells you what happens to the wheat man, the one that made it out. He delivers pizza now. DoorDash, like Dylan. And these people with the snowboard racks on the top of their car looking like police, slowing down your food. I'm sorry about your McFlurry, it melted, I'm sorry. Denver legalized pot, and then the same year you guys installed all these traffic circles around the city. You guys just have stoners doing laps, lost. I've tried to come down here 3 or 4 times and ended up in Lakewood. But you guys think it's easy being a hippie, because I don't have a real job. But how many times have you guys used your jobs to get out of doing things you didn't want to do? These people know I don't have to work in the morning. I had to move a fish tank on Tuesday. I'm going out to Lamone this weekend to pick up a pit bull. I thought it would be nice if my friend got over his breakup with his girlfriend by getting off of my couch. But instead we're getting a dog this weekend. Sometimes it'd be easier to have a real job, be a real boy. But now that Colorado legalized pot, I'm not too worried about the government looking in on my life. But if the NSA is going to be watching us, I feel like they should be giving us some stats like Spotify Wrapped. Am I actually the worst driver in Denver, or is that just what my ex-girlfriend says? They have this information. I feel like I'm in the top 1% of texting I'm on the way while still laying in bed. They have these numbers. I'm high. I'm very high. Any parents in the crowd tonight? Right here. All right. Any parents with babysitters tonight? Hippies, we don't have a lot of kids because I'm pretty childish myself. You keep track of how good your kids are doing with the height on the wall. Hippies, we keep track of the length of our hair as the last time we saw a judge. I'm doing pretty good. But my buddy, his parents are hippies. And growing up is confusing enough. But if you've got a hippie dad, how do you go through that rebellious phase? Get a job, go to school, get a degree, hopefully not vote Republican. It's kind of hard to run away from your dad's teepee, and he chases you down on horseback and says, "It's cool, bro, we can talk about it." But hippies actually did some good things for society. They invented the word grounded. Take away the TV, take away the tablet, get grounded. Before that, we just beat our kids. I think I'm still grounded. My buddy, he's got hippie parents. My parents are not hippies. A spooning in his family means laying with your lover. In my family, a spooning means getting hit with a wooden spoon when you try and taste the gravy too soon. So, my buddy, I took them to Burning Man, and I'm going by Bear Love, which is not my birth name, obviously. And their parents are hippies, so their birth names are Blu-ray and Solmar. And they go, "What's our Burning Man names? What's our Burning Man names?" And they realize they already came with Burning Man names because they're hippie parents. So the whole Burning Man, they went by Bob and Sam. You go by Bob, I'll go by Sam. It was perfect. Last, they got to choose their own punishment. They got hippie parents. They got to choose their own punishment. I was like, what does that even mean? They got to choose, we got caught toilet papering, so we got to choose not to see our best friend for a whole week. I got to choose the stick my grandma would whoop me with off of the tree. Differences when you have hippie parents. Okay, I got a little bit of gray in my beard. I'll leave you with this. And I'm still doing stand-up comedy, so you can say I'm going through a midlife. But my generation just doesn't know how to do a midlife crisis. My dad, he bought a Corvette, spins in circles. My generation doesn't have Corvette money. So a midlife crisis for my generation looks like 35-year-old should be trading recipes with the other moms at school, but instead she's getting her head shaved this weekend. Britney Spears? That's a midlife crisis you see in Denver for my generation. I'm not picking on the girls, the guys, we're doing it too, G.I. Joe. I guess he should have joined the military 20 years ago, but he's been working at a factory with his dad. His knees are gone, but you'll find him this weekend at Bass Pro Shop, looking for night vision goggles to hunt a deer. Tanner, if you need night vision goggles to hunt a deer, you're not the warrior we need. Have a good night, guys. Let's bring up Dylan.
Give it up for Bear, everybody. Shout out to him for hanging out flyers everywhere.